The love that you have today, it's not that love you had when you first met. It's not the love you had when you began to realize, this one's different. It's not the love you had when you began to realize that you were thinking of more of what Brittany wanted than what you wanted for yourself. When you started to think, what's going to make Peter happy? Rather than myself, and finding, that's what makes me happy.
I met Peter when I was in 9th grade, and Peter was in 10th or 11th. And we were in high school, and I was the creepy little high school girl who would chase him around the hallways, go to his baseball games. He had no idea who I was at the time.
We met at the beach one day. Her friend introduced us. Hanging out and throwing grass at her and calling her names, but she liked me for some reason. Brittany, you are the most beautiful, loving person I know, and I can't believe today is finally here. I still don't know how I'm going to keep it together when those doors open and you're standing at the other end of the aisle. Here's to 8 years together and another 80 more. I love you more than words could ever express. Now put on that dress and let's do this. Brittany, take and wear this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
Peter, take and wear this ring
It's a sign of my love and fidelity.
as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
All right, Peter, we'd like to give you a wedding kiss.
So he proposed to me November 12th. Months before that, in January, I had sent him a picture of a bench, and I said, we should really make a bench and use it as our guest book for our wedding. So, we've been together for so long, and we've talked about it for a long time, but months ago, I guess now May, I sent him this barn. And I said, this is a really cool barn on Long Island. We should go and check it out, and maybe we can get married there one day.
I brought her to a barn, and she kind of freaked out, didn't know where we were going. I went down a wrong way street and opened the doors, and there was a bench that I engraved, "Will you marry me?" into.
We got in a car, he drove me, we pulled up to this barn. I didn't click yet that it was the barn I had sent him, and when he opened the barn doors, there was a bench there, and in the bench it was carved, "Will you marry me?" And that's our guest book today.
I'm sitting here reading a letter I wrote to you in summer of 2010. It talks about me proposing to you. Little did I know that 6 years later I would be getting down on it and doing just that. People always say when you know, you know. I guess that was true. The amount of stupid drawings I made you is crazy, but these are the things that make us who we are. Going through all of this, I can't believe the amount of things you've saved. We've shared so many holidays and birthdays together, and now we get to spend the rest of them together forever. In just a short while, I will get to experience what I've talked about for so long. What all my drawings and letters always knew would happen someday. I get to make the girl of my dreams my wife.
I was with Pete on the day he met Brittany, and it became clear right away we were about to lose another soldier. I remember talking to Dan about what this would mean for our group of friends, and I even began recruiting a new beer pong partner. I must admit that Britt was clever with her tactics to win over his best friends, because almost immediately she shows up to school and hands me a full tray of funfetti cupcakes. And for those of you who do know me, and my horrible eating habits, this meant she received inside information. Looking back now, I'm pretty sure I traded Pete for cupcakes.
I'm grateful I can share in this celebration and wish you two a lifetime of puppies, crafting, and love. Congratulations, I love you both.
Peter, since the day I met you, Brittany has raved about you, and I understood why even before I met you. Every week at school, whether it was a phone call, a handwritten letter, which Brittany has a box of, or even the times you had sushi delivered to our room because you knew Brittany was too busy studying to stop and eat, you always knew how to put a smile on her face. And although you never sent me food or wrote me any letters, it always made me so happy to see how in love the two of you were with each other. There wasn't a day that went by where Brittany didn't say something nice about you, or you didn't hear someone say, well, he's definitely not Peter. Thank you for continuing to make my best friend the happiest girl in the world. She's very lucky to have you. And with that being said, you complete each other, bring out the best in each other, and we're absolutely made for each other. What the two of you share is so extraordinary and unbelievably special, and I could not have been happier today to witness you both start the next chapter of your lives together.
Peter John, today is the day that I've been waiting for since I was a little girl. To say dreams really do come true is an understatement. Before we even met, you were someone that was only present in my wildest dreams, but the day I was finally introduced to you was a day I will never forget. It was the day I found my missing puzzle piece that made me complete. Peter John Craig, I cannot wait to be your wife and do this crazy thing called life together with you by my side. I love you with all my heart. Love, Brittany.